Hey everybody, welcome to the third week of school. It's Tuesday, September 8th today, and today I'm trying to send out another progress report for communications for students and families alike. Now, just like I said last week, the purpose of sending this report out is not to beat you over the head if you're not doing as well as you expected or as you want to be doing. It's meant to be an informational tool to you to help give you a sense of how you're doing in this class from my perspective. And so I want you to take a look at it and use it as a tool to help you get to where you need to be. Okay, I want you to know that I'm not judging you if you're feeling like you're a little behind. However, I will say that every week that goes by, the stakes get a little bit higher. So if you were behind last week and then you're still sort of behind this week, every week that goes by that you don't get yourself caught up, it's going to get harder and harder to get yourself caught up. So this is a great opportunity today. If you look at your progress report and you're like, wow, I'm a bit behind, I'm missing some stuff, to take care of that this week. Because as I said, every week that goes by, it's going to get a little bit harder because every week there's new things that are assigned. So I'd really encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity, parents and students, to figure out what you need to get done to keep yourself where you need to be. Now, if you look at your progress report and you are happy with it and it looks good, everything's there, or if you're missing an assignment, you realized that it was missing, you don't have to watch the rest of this video. You're good. Just keep doing what you're doing. However, if you're looking at your progress report and you see you're behind, or you see there are a lot of missing assignments and you're not quite sure what to do, I want to take a couple of minutes just to explain a couple of tips that I want to give you for how I would suggest approaching your progress report. So let's go ahead and take a look at an example progress report. Here's an example student progress report. And last week I explained a little bit more about the categories and how they break down and how to read the progress report. So I won't go into that a lot this week. But I'm just scrolling down here and I can see in this class participation and engagement category, there are quite a few activities that we've had. Now, the first thing that I would suggest to you, here's tip number 1, is really make use of the name of the activity to help you figure out how to get that missing assignment. So I'm just looking down the status column and valid, 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 and I see there's a missing right here. Okay, and so I'm going to go back over here, and here's what I'm suggesting. Use the name of the activity to help you find that missing assignment. So this is called Activity 2.1a, Habits of Learning Reflection. Now, in the gradebook, I am naming every item according to the name of that activity, or the number of that activity, I guess I should say, on the distance learning website, to make it really easy for you to work backwards and be like, okay, I'm missing activity 2.1a. Let me go back to the distance learning website. Activity 2.1a, I'm just going to keep going down here. 1.3, 1.4. Oh, there's activity 2.1 right here. Okay, so activity 2.1a, that means there were like 2 things I turned in on activity 2.1. There was the habits of learning reflection, and then there were at least 3 replies or welcome messages to the members of your group. So 2.1a is the first one, habits of learning reflection. Let me just go back here and make sure. Yep, it says habits of learning reflection. Okay, so this button is the thing that I need to click and open up this form and complete this activity right here in order to get this missing assignment done. So again, tip number 1 is use the name of the activity here to help you find on the distance learning site the thing that you need to do. Okay? Here's my second tip that I want to give to you. If you look at the progress report, all of our activities so far have either fallen into class participation and engagement, or, let me scroll down here, or in the writing category. Okay? So you can see this student is doing pretty well, although the student is missing something from that upper category, and then also the student is missing one thing from the writing category as well, which is activity 2.4, writing a bad email. So here's my suggestion. This is tip number 2. Make it your priority. If you are behind, make the things on your progress report that are in this writing category make these your first priority, because the weight of of the writing category is a third of your grade, almost 0.3. That's 30% of your grade. You'll notice that if you get these activities done that are here, it's going to improve your grade a lot more quickly than the activities up here in the class participation and engagement category. The reason for that is these class participation and engagement activities are usually a lot shorter, and they're still beneficial, and I want you to do them, but they're usually like shorter and more time sensitive, like making a comment on a classmate's post in your Seesaw, things like that. Things that honestly, if you missed it, it's not going to be as beneficial to you if you go back and do it late, because it was like a conversation that was happening, and now if you go and post in there, people might not even see it. So you can still get these done and get them made up, but they're not going to help your grade quite as quickly as if you get these ones down here, these writing ones. These are actual pieces of writing that you're doing, and they're a lot more important to me that you get them done, which is why I'm making them worth more of your grade. So if I was this student and I'm like, oh, I'm missing 2 assignments, this one and this one, do this one in the writing section first. Okay, that's my suggestion to you. So again, 2 tips. Use the name of the assignment to help you find it on the distance learning website so you can get it done. And second of all, do the writing ones first to help your grade. All right, everybody. I hope that this is helpful to you. Please do get in touch with me if you feel confused or lost. I want to help you. I am for you. I'm cheering for you. So I really encourage you, take this as an opportunity, dig in, and get yourself caught up if you're behind. All right, have a great week, you guys.